Hello there. I've been waiting for quite a while for Sansco to bring out a completely wire-free security camera, and now that they have, I decided to buy one because I've already got one of their wired systems at the moment, and I just wanted to start replacing the wired system with Wi-Fi ones, so I thought I'd give this one a try. This is it here. It's so new at the moment there doesn't appear to be not too much writing on the box, but it's a Sansco and it's operated by battery, etc. So I'm just going to unbox it and show you what's in the box, and then I'll do the setup procedure. There's a little warning on the top of the box there saying, warning, do not charge the camera in the environment. If it's below 0 degrees centigrade, it is recommended to stay the camera indoors for half an hour before charging. So basically keep it inside until it's ready to charge. Okay, so there we got a little instruction booklet. Obviously the little holder, it looks like it's got a tripod fit in. Some screws and some raw plugs. Charger lead. I have to say it's well packed, very well packed. Quite a nice solid, oh yeah, quite a nice solid feel to the camera as well. It's got the dual antennas or aerials. Got a USB socket on the bottom. That must be where you charge it. And there's got to be somewhere here. Looks like a bigger one there. Yeah, and that's where the micro SD card goes in there, which is what I'll be using. I've not used the cloud yet, which apparently you can store some of the recordings up in the cloud, but I've not actually used that for anything yet. That must be the speaker. Mounting for the camera. Dual antennas or dual aerial. Packing on the front, if I can pull that off. Looks like we've got the camera. I assume that's the infrared light. That must be the sensor, and the little hole there must be the microphone. But it feels quite a nice solid little unit. Hopefully they'll be available in black. White does tend to stand out a little bit, I think, personally, but that's my own personal view. So there we go. So I think the first thing I'm probably going to have to do is maybe charge the battery. So let me just see what it says. Yes. So the book goes through all the details about downloading the app, the mobile app. It is suitable for both Android and iOS. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing how it performs. And I'll do probably a separate video about that, maybe after a week or two, once I've had time to assess it properly. So there we go, there's the unboxing. Very smart looking little thing. Available on Amazon at the moment. So the red light shows it's on charge now. Now the light's changed to blue, it shows that it's fully charged. It's fully charged, which actually took around about 6.5 to 7 hours from scratch. I need to download the Cloud Edge app and set it up on your, well, I've done it on my tablet here. So I'm just going to open that. Okay, and it normally comes up with that screen there. And it says to select the device. So this is a battery camera. So I'm going to click on the battery camera section. And it's now asking, hold the device power button and start the device. Now, in the actual unit, the power button is this one here on the right. And it says you need to press and hold it to wake the unit up. You hold it for about 5 seconds and then the little light comes on at the front of the camera, and then you press the next button. You need to be near your router for this, by the way. Please reset the device by holding the reset button. it's now telling me what actually to do. But hold the reset button on your device for about 5 seconds. That's the left hand button here, so I'm just going to press it for about 5 seconds, and you get that sound, that beep beep sound. We've got a red flashing indicator light, then we've got to tap the next button. Right, and now we have to select the Wi-Fi network that we're going to use. Now I'm going to put the password in, and then I'll move to the next stage there. So I'm just going to pause you for a moment. So now I put the password in, it asks me to confirm it, and I'm on the tablet and press the next button. It will come up with a QR code on the screen, and you have to point the camera at the QR code, and the code will then enter the camera, and the code will make another noise like it did just now, another beep beep sound. I'm just going to do that again off camera. When you hear the sound, there's a little place to click on the bottom right hand side of the screen to tell it that you've heard the notification sound. Now the camera and the phone, or in this case my tablet, is close to the router, and it's now searching for the device. I've just put the camera up at the back window, just overlooking the garden. As you can see, our cat is out there at the moment. It's a bit untidy at the moment because obviously it's winter and it's not the best time of the year. And I'm just going to quickly run through now what you can do with the camera itself. So I'm just going to go back to the menu. This gives me the option of selecting what I want to do. At the moment, as you can see there, we're in live shot. We have some information here telling you what the bit rate is, how the connection is between the box, between the router and the camera. What we have here, we have some buttons here. What we've got is we've got some other little things here. We can take a screenshot of what's going on there. That screenshot will go into the album, so you can look it up afterwards and click on it if you want to. If you want to get rid of it, you then click on the dustbin on the top right hand side of the screen, select all, or select whichever one you want, and just press the delete, and it just asks you to confirm it. So I'm just going to go back to the main screen. The motion detection, this button here, that will actually then set the camera recording on motion detection, obviously, and you can actually change that by pressing the edit button at the top. If you go down here, motion detection, right, and you can put motion detection, activate it, and it asks you now whether you want high level of motion detection or low. You can set it how long you want it to record for, and you can tell it day detection and night detection. And there is an option as well, if you go into the alert, you can add a time period if you just want it to work. It's only at certain times of the day, so you can tell it just to operate then, but I'm just going to leave mine on the 24 hours. Just go back to the main menu again. If you press the record button, it actually now does a recording anyway. Intercom, if you want to speak to somebody, you press and hold the intercom button, and you just hold it to talk, and you can talk to the person at the other end. And with it off, you can actually hear what they're saying from the other end. So as if if you want to hear what's going on, you can actually hear that as well. This would be ideal to use at your front door, this camera, I think. So, but in this case, I'm not going to use it for that. If you go into history, it gives you a timeline, and that will give you the times when the machine came on to record, if you had the motion detection on, and you can click on that section and watch that bit. I'm not going to go into that now because with me being backwards and forwards with the camera, it's all over the place anyway. There's a little battery symbol there which tells you how your battery is going. So once it's been out in the garden for a while, or wherever you're going to use it, it will need recharging again at some point. It's a 15,000 milliamp hour, I believe. I'm not quite sure how long that's going to run for continuously. That will come in the next review. The cloud, if you actually got option with the cloud, you click on that and it will connect you to the cloud, and you can then play back from there. But I will only have history from the card, so it needs to be connected to the router to be able to retrieve that information, or bring the card from the machine back in and put it in your PC. But that's the basic setup. I'm just going to go and mount it in the garden now, and then I'll do a review of it afterwards. I'll leave it for a week or so before I do another review. I may not do a video of that. I might just put it on the Sansco website, because they are very, very good, Sansco. So thanks for watching this. Hope this helps. Any questions, please ask, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can with any answers that I'll be able to give you. Thanks for watching. Bye.